Welcome back, guys. So this week the Trials map is going to be Anomaly. This would be the first time this map is featured in the Trials playlist. With that, keep in mind Guardians are going to be trying anything and everything to get Game 7 without any losses. Get to Game 7 and get that win with 0 losses. This video is going to be short and 100% geared to my hunters out there. Side note, I will be making one of these for the Titan and one of these for the Warlock later on in the weekend, so stay tuned for that by clicking the bell to get notified. Now, I know Stompies are standard for hunters. I use Stompies all the time, but for this map, you're gonna want to set them aside and pick up the Gemini Gestures. For those who had forgotten what this exotic does, it gives you the exotic perk Misdirection, meaning dodging disorients nearby enemies and temporarily removes their radar. In a map like Anomaly, if you can take your enemy's radar, you have a huge advantage. You are able to split your team up and get proper flanks. Your enemies focus on that radar. They're glued to that thing because it's going to tell you where an enemy's going to push. By disabling your enemy's radar, you have taken one of their sources of information, and now they have to rely on stuff such as callouts and audio cues. The Gemini Jester, it'll also allow you and your teammates to set up proper flanks. I mentioned earlier that the radar has a big radius on it. This is going to display when an enemy is up close, but also when they begin to approach. Utilizing your Gemini Gesture will disable that radar, allowing one of your teammates to approach your enemies at a different angle. Being able to set up that proper flank towards a 2 and someone comes up from behind, or a 1, someone's engaging, Gemini Jester, someone comes up from a different angle. Regardless of whatever it is, it will give you the advantage when it comes to overall just team play. Now, how can you still benefit from the Gemini Jester? Is it just the disable radar? Of course not. A lot of Guardians are running high recovery in Trials of Osiris. And the reason for that is because no one wants to be out of the fight for too long. Just like getting hit by the Thorn, it's going to delay your recovery. Well, the Gemini Jester, by getting hit by it, if you shade near an enemy, they're taking a little bit of damage, either 2 or 1 damage, depending on how far they are. By activating the Gemini Gesture and an enemy is up close, you will deal 2 damage, delaying their health regen. So if they ran away from you, covering up on the side of the wall, trying to regain their health, you just have to activate your class ability, your dodge, and you will stop them from regaining their health back again. Now, getting back into the map Anomaly, you can activate the Gemini Jester from behind a wall. Your enemy can be out in the courtyard area here by the little moon truck, and you can be on Terminal 1 and still activate your dodge and disable their radar. Again, setting you up for a proper flank, being able to disable radars from a safe location. Now, how would you set this up? I personally like to run Arc Strider, and Bottom Tree Arc Strider Focused Breathing will allow you to get your class ability back a lot faster. Pairing that with faster mobility, you will have your shade back almost instantly. The other one I would utilize personally would be Top Tree Night Stalker, and that's going to be able to go invisible and activate Gemini Jester at the same time, being able to get off the radar and take your enemy's radar and be invisible. Pairing that alongside with Wombo Combo, and you have yourself a very deadly combo. In majority of the footage, you see me entering the center of the map, and I did this because I was able to push into the enemy spawn, or at least where they were setting up, because teams love to set up in Trials. When they would set up, I would push into that area and activate my dodge, disabling their radar. My teammates were able to now collapse on the enemy without them noticing what direction they're coming from, how many enemies were nearby. Overall, that's one direction or one type of movement you can use, where you go to the center of the map and you push into where the red is on your radar. You use your radar to disable your enemy's radar. The second way I would utilize this is just being close to your teammates. When you're close to your teammates and you see enemies start collapsing on you, take their radar and get the upper hand. Flip the script, get on them. Again, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. This is just one of the exotics I utilized in Trials to get flawless. If you're looking to get flawless, use this one. If you're a hunter, if you're a Titan Warlock, no worries. Stay tuned for this weekend, and I will have another, exotic for you guys to use on that class. I'm gonna let the rest of the video play out. Enjoy. Comment down below. Let me know what weapons you utilize, what exotics you utilize, what class are you looking for guides for to get flawless. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.